What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War, and this is war number 5 of Season 8, so almost to the halfway point. So yes, up first, well, real quick, bringing in the same team as last war, Killmonger for the synergy. I really like to pull a 5 or 6 star Killmonger just so that he's just not along for the ride. Also, typically the second fight of the war, there's normally an evade champ there or auto blocks. It's like normally like Spider-Man, one of the Spider-Man or Modok, typically there. So it would be great to actually use him on that node, but yeah, just haven't been lucky enough to pull him. But yeah, so the first fight we have an unawakened Korg, which I was happy that he wasn't awakened, because when he's awakened, it actually does a couple of things, his awakened ability. So one, I will get strike back, damage back I should say, whenever I do a medium attack while he has his rock shield up, and then also his when he has rock shields up, he has a chance to shrug off debuffs that apply. But since he's not awakened, I don't have to worry about either one of those mechanics. Just have to worry about baiting out specials, typically pushing him to the L2, and a lot of times he won't throw it until he goes unstoppable, which is fine, just as long as I'm not backed into the corner when that does happen. So yeah, able to take him down with a good amount of health, though it did take a little while to get him down. So up next we got Modok here. So like I was saying, if I had a 5 or 6 star Killmonger, I would use him on here, and his special attacks pretty easy to, well, I'm not sure about the second one. Typically I only push him to the first one, so I think that it's easy to punish, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so for this fight, basically trying to stall a little bit before putting that Bane on him. Backed into the corner, so go ahead and do it. I don't want to get hit with a heavy attack, even though Void is Incinerate immune. The fact that Modok had so much health, if I would have got the degen on me, it would have taken a lot of damage off of me until I passed it back. So trying to keep the Bane transfers going, but yeah, he didn't play like I wanted him to right there. So had that Bane on me for quite a while, lost a lot of health, and then you're gonna see coming up, so I threw this special one there. I should have held on to that, but I was thinking that with that plus the debuffs it would have finished him off, but he actually 4% left. The debuffs turned into Fear the Void, so I had that degen on me a bit longer than I expected it. So yeah, on to the next fight. This is where stuff gets rocky. It's rank 5 Medusa. She has suicides on, so it shouldn't be too bad. I do throw an invulnerability boost on going here, but I do end up making a few mistakes in this fight. So what ends up happening? So first, trying to back her up, which is I'm doing a good job at that right now. Throw the L1, and should have held on to it. I tried to squeeze it in there before the third debuff got applied, or the third fury got applied, but yeah, tried to push my luck and it didn't pay off. So like I said, should have held on to it there. Accidentally, I guess I accidentally tapped there. I wasn't trying to hold her because obviously she was throwing a special. So yeah, not sure if I just accidentally tapped the screen or what happened there. But yeah, now I need to get these petrified debuffs on there. And that is why, you know, she keeps regenerating so much health. So finally get petrified debuff on her. And just mess up. I'm trying to create space, bait out the special, and end up getting hit by the combo. So throw that special there, just trigger auto block. I'm trying to get out of corner. It's a lot of damage, block damage from the L2. So trying to push her back. Luckily she is dashing back and holding block, so able to do that. Do one attack, throw, and then push block, trying to bait out a heavy attack, which it did work. And I should have just dashed back once and then threw my heavy attack, but yeah, a little bit nervous, panicking at the time. Because like when I got down to, I think I was like down around like 4 or 5%, you know, she still had basically full health, and I'm like, come on, you know, trying my best to get her down. Don't want to give up the death. And I think coming up right here, you see right there, I remembered and went ahead and triggered the dexterity, but trying to create space, trying to bait out the special again, and yeah, end up getting hit. So go back in with Proxima instead of healing up Void, and should have been able to get this down. But what's going to end up happening? Get the parry there. Drop the L1, which is good. Got the heal block on her. Go in. So what I should have done, oh, actually nope, what ends up happening, get one hit. I thought that one hit was going to do it and end up triggering dexterity. If I would have just like kept blocking until she did a heavy attack, I would have been fine. And also I wasted an L1. So yeah, I'm just like making so many mistakes, because if I could have had that L1, then I could have did the heal block again, and then it would have been fine. So alright, parry, and going to trigger once again the dexterity. So parry, there we go. Okay, so I dropped the L2. You see I got the power back. I should have right here gone in, bam, thrown the L1, but for whatever reason I tried to do the full combo, tried to be greedy. I didn't need to be greedy like that, and yeah, just once again auto blocked. And because the timer ran out on the buff, yeah, I got right before the permanent buff was applied, she got the regen back from it. So yeah, I had plenty of opportunities to finish that fight off with Proxima Midnight, and yeah, just made so many mistakes. And then I go back in, I popped a combat regen. I don't know why I put it on right before that fight, because I wasn't hanging around in that fight. I was like, you know what, I need to go in and just finish off these last hits. So I don't even know why I popped combat regen. I should have waited until this fight to do it. I'm just like, I'm not thinking clearly at all these past couple of fights. You know, the buffs that I add or the boost that I add and all that stuff. But I do have a cosmic 200% power boost, which is going to come into effect at the end of the fight. So just trying to get the first mission done. So that's why I didn't attack there. Was trying to get a parry there, didn't get it. So got the parry there, back off, parry. I just need one more, and there we go. So now I want to bait out a special. So trigger dexterity so that I don't lose this buff here. So there we go, bait out the special, throw the L1, and I believe this does like 46k damage, which isn't too bad. I'm not too worried about how much damage this one does. But I do get almost 2 bars of power back. See, I waited a little bit just to make sure that he didn't shrug off that stun there. So now I'm trying to bait out another special, because I don't want to push him to 2 bars of power. That's a lot of block damage there. So get the intercept there, get the intercept, bait out the special. Luckily he threw it pretty easily. Get the intercept. Now I need to bait out another special, and I end up getting clipped there. So he should throw it right here, I believe. So yeah, he throws it right there. I'm going to throw my L3, and I get just over 2 bars of power back, I do believe. And he's stunned. And I was debating on what I wanted to do at this point. Like, do I want to attack or wait for the stun to wear off? And I started to throw a heavy attack, and I was like, you know what, let me just throw the second special, see what that does. And stunned him again. Wasn't sure it was going to stick. And then just like, alright, it's stuck, let me go in, do another L2, and finished him off. So That's how it's supposed to go with Proxima Midnight against Buffet, but like I said, I don't know what I was thinking fighting Medusa. So up next, I was not expecting it to be a Darkhawk. That's his name, right? I actually didn't scout this fight. I was like, you know what? If this is Iron Man Infinity War, so be it. I kinda was like, I've been curious as to how I would do against Iron Man Infinity War on this node, so that's pretty much why I went in without even scouting, just went in with Proxima. But yeah, so got my first mission complete, bait out the special. What I like to do is bait out another special right now, and yeah, he didn't throw it, getting backed up. I believe he finally throws it. Okay, no he didn't. I was getting backed up. I was like, you know what, let me just throw the special, which I could have waited just a little bit longer to see if he was going to do a heavy attack, and then if he did a heavy attack then throw it. So I drop a heavy attack there because I'm not sure if he's stunned, will his auto block trigger. That's what I didn't know, so that's why I threw a heavy attack there, which reset his shielding mode or whatever it's called. So this is the special that I didn't want him to do because you see right there I missed, but luckily I think that was the only attack that ends up missing. I wanted to get back to 3 bars of power, but looking at my health, getting kind of nervous, I was like, you know what, just throw the L2 and hope that it hits, and it actually did, so worked out there. So up next we have Agent Venom on the what's this, the Arc Overload node, and put some more health back into Proxima. I do 2, I think, or is it just 1? Okay, I just do 1 health potion. Go in and got the incapacitate one, so got to land heavy attack. So parry, heavy, parry, heavy. So I'm just gonna do that until the first mission is done. And then I believe the second mission is the parry mission. So got the first one done. So then I was just like trying to stall to see what the next mission was going to be, and also I wanted to bait out this second special, but yeah, he's just not throwing in, not throwing it. Waiting, getting backed up, not throwing it. I could be throwing like a light attack so that I can hold his block and then go in and attack into his block, but yeah. So yeah, now I want to try to get the parry done. So doing actually did a full combo, got the parry, another full combo, parry, bait out the second special. So at this, actually, what I should have been doing was just trying to finish the parry right there. I possibly could have parried that bomb there as well. But yeah, I didn't want to risk it. Actually, didn't even think about it at the time. But yeah, parry there. He's going to drop the L1 now. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and drop my L3. And not sure how much damage this does. By taking a guess, it did a bit over 100k on that. He started off with 99 point whatever K, I'm not sure what it was, have to go back and see, but just under 100k. And yeah, that first part did a lot of damage. The second part is what typically does the most damage. So yeah, I'm guessing yeah, overall that would have did over 100k on that special 3. Which is it's a nice number to see. It would have been nice to see what the actual number was, but yeah. Anyways, on to Sabertooth, which is the typical fight that I have here. Didn't go too bad. Once again, this person as well had suicides, so I think there were 2 fights on my path where the people had suicides, and yeah, the only thing about what was I about? I don't even know what I was about to say. The only thing about Sabertooth is lately I've been getting backed into the corner. He hasn't been throwing his L1 as freely as I'd like, and you're gonna see something. So something interesting about Void on Strike Back is his L1, the first hit causes Strike Back. The L2, the second hit causes Strike Back. So because of that, he didn't gain as much power as he would have, because when I threw the L1, I didn't have the Petrified debuff, but by the time the second part connected, I did have 1 Petrified debuff. Otherwise, he would have been at 2 bars of power at the end of that. But yeah, what I was saying about Sabertooth is I've been getting backed up a lot, and he hasn't been. I've been struggling to beat out that first special, and kind of nervous because of what happened a few times. We're trying to bait it out, like he dashes in. I want to do like a double dash back, but on the second dash back, he throws his L1, and I end up getting clipped by it, taking a bleed damage. So a bit gun shy on that. But anyways, we did end up losing this war, close war, lost by a few attack bonuses. So yeah, my 2 deaths didn't help, but that wasn't the deciding factor. Yeah, I would have liked to just solo every fight that I was in. But yeah, maybe next time. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.